F, F. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay. If you're new here, I'm Beth. And if you've been here before, welcome back guys. So today's a bit of a weird one. For those that know me, obviously you'll know that I absolutely bloody love hash browns. So I thought, what would be better than trying loads of different hash browns from different shops? So I've got, well, when I say loads, I've got 6, like calm down Beth. Anyway, so as you can see here, very heavy. As you can see here, I've got my mum to cook one of each different hash brown and put them on a plate with a letter on it. So like A, B, C, D, E, F. So I don't know what brand they are. So yeah, let's just get going. I've got my notepad to write down my scores. I've got my beans to do a bean test. I'm going to do a texture test. I'm going to do a seasoning test. And I'm also going to do a size test. And then in the end, I'm going to do a price test. Because you know, you've got to find out which one's best for the money. So, first things first, I'm obviously going to go for A because, you know, let me give you a sneak little preview. You know, it just looks like hash brown. So, wow. Got some good crisp to it, that one. I mean, you can taste the onion, but it's not like, it's not overpowering. The next, we're gonna go for the bean test. This is quite hard. Wow. Wow. So, because that's the first one, I'm gonna judge it. God, it went down the back of my throat there. Jesus Christ. So for the texture, you know, it was quite crispy on the outside, it was quite fluffy on the centre. I'm gonna go for a strong 7 for texture. For seasoning, you know, it had a bit of onion, it was a bit peppery. I'm gonna go for 8, I think. For shape and size, you know, it was like the bog standard. A 7. Do you know what I mean? Bean test, you know, it kept the flavour, it kept its shape. Still had the crunch, but it was a bit of sog, you know. So, bean test, I'm gonna go for an 8. 8 on that one. Yeah, so that was A. Moving on. So we've got B, and if you can see, this one's slightly larger. So it's still a triangle shape. Wow. I wonder why they went for a triangle shape. Why not square? Why not a circle? Actually, saying that, we have got a circle here. Anyway, so this is B. So it's slightly bigger, as you can see. So we're gonna go straight in for the test. Shh, guys. That was crispy. Can you see it caving in the middle? That one gives off a proper oniony smell, but it doesn't actually taste that oniony. Right, that's a weird one, I'm not gonna lie. Right, gonna go for the old dipperoo. This isn't gonna last. That's good with the beans, that is. I just don't want to stop eating it. That's quite a nice hash brown. Like that. So, for B, I'm going to say, you know, it had a really, really good crunch to it, so that's definitely getting higher than the last. So that's, I'm going to go for an 8.5. The seasoning threw me off a bit because it did smell really oniony, but it didn't actually taste that oniony. I'm going to go for an 8 for that one. The shape and size, that shape, you know, you're getting more for your hash brown there, aren't you? So I'm going to give that a 9. Bean test, you know, even though it was crumbling in the middle, the bean test kept its crunch still. So I'm also going to have to go the same number as I did with the first one. I'm going to have to give that an 8. Gonna have to give that an 8. Right. So let's go for C. I don't roll away, pen. We're going for C next. So just to let you know, all these hash browns were cooked for the same amount of time in the same oven, like on the same trays, but obviously they were labelled. My mum would have labelled them. I am still yet to know which like letters which. Like, you can shut up. Like, you can actually shut up. Sorry for the interruption, guys. That was very rude. Anyway, so they've all been cooked for the same time, like I said, and this one is noticeably crispier looking than the rest. So let's go for C. Can you see? Can you see C? I don't know if product showcase is on, guys. I am sorry. Right, let's go. It does look like it's going to be crispier. Oh, it's falling apart. Right, it's dead thick. This one actually, it's thicker than the rest. That shocked me. Oh, now that's proper oniony, that. It felt like it was going to be dead crispy, and honestly, it wasn't. Like the others, giving off like a proper crunch when I bit into them. No crunch there, guys. No crunch. The seasoning, on the other hand, was quite impressive, so I'm definitely going to give the seasoning on that one a 9.5. Yep, I'm going for it. Texture, wasn't impressed, so I'm going to go for a 5. 5. Sorry, C. A 5. Shape and size, that was like an average hash brown size, but it was a bit thicker, so I'm going to go for a 7. On the bean test, oh, we haven't done the bean test. Let me do a bean test, right? Let me, is this a spoon? Yes, it is a spoon. I'm going to put some beans. Why are my dogs barking? Like, really? What is this to bark at? Beans on. Baby! Shut up. Bean test going in, guys. It just kind of all mushed then, not gonna lie. That was really mushy. So bean test is going to be quite low. I'm going to go for a 4. The last two are being solid 8s, and that's a 4. We're going low, guys. It's not good. So, guys, we have Mr. D here. He looks rather crispy. Don't know why I'm calling him he. That actually makes me feel sick. That's what we're doing. Let's start that again. I need some water. Refresh the palate. Right. Not crispy whatsoever. But it tastes a bit crispy though. It's like, does this have any onion in it? I'm going to go straight for the bean test because this one's seriously lacking flavours. Oh, one extreme to the other on the beans. Well, that one got better with beans, but on its own it was lacking. It was lacking seasoning, it was lacking crunchiness, you know, it was just dead sogs. You know what I mean? Not good. Anyway, so for D, the texture, like I said, it wasn't crispy, it was just dead soggy, so I'm gonna go for a 3. Really disappointed in that. Seasoning, again, like that, so 3, sorry, bad. Size and shape was average, and it was actually a little bit smaller than the rest actually, so I'm gonna say that it's a 6. 6, you're not getting as much hash brown as you want, do you know what I mean? Bean test, the bean obviously made it taste nicer than it did, but it didn't really do much, so I'm gonna go for a 5 on the bean test. Right, so this is the round one that I was on about before, guys. This is a round one. Look at that. Around. So I don't know what to expect from this one. Right, are we ready, E? Let's go. What? So I'm just gonna hold this up for the camera. I hope you can see that texture inside. So it's literally, I can taste onion. The seasoning in it is actually quite nice. So I'm gonna give it like I'm gonna give it an 8.5 for seasoning. I'm just gonna write that down before I forget it, because I will. But the texture, £8.50 probably. The texture is just not, it's like mashed potato. Like the outside looks crispy, doesn't it? Doesn't it? Yeah, mate. No, it does, but it's just not crispy whatsoever. I'm just so confused. I don't even know if I want to try and put beans in that. I'm gonna have to, won't I? Wouldn't be a fair taste test if I didn't, I bet. Quite nice, it just tastes like mashed beans. I really thought this was going to be dead crispy because like the colour tones and that, but it's just actually not. But the texture, it's like mash, and I do like mash, but at the same time, it's not the vibe I was going for, do you know what I mean? 1 second, I just need to, no, I don't like this one, sorry. So for the texture on that, I'm going to give it a 4. Not tasted weird, the texture was weird, do you know what I mean? For the size and shape, you know, the size is quite cute, do you know what I mean? And the shape, you know, it's different. Everyone always goes for triangles, so why not a circular? So I'm gonna give that a 7.5. Strong 7.5. Bean test, tastes like mash and beans. I like mash and beans. Bean test, I'm gonna, did I like it better than C? Can't remember. I'm gonna go for a 6 with that one. Right guys, on to the last one. F. Let's just pretend that didn't happen. Right, we're gonna go for it, bottoms up. No, not crispy at all. The middle is not nice. Let's go for some beans. I got a bean on my tray. No. Lordy no. No. I'm really disappointed with that one. Really disappointed in that. Soggy. The middle is like mush. Wow. I feel like the aftertaste is a lot stronger than the actual like oniony flavour as you're eating it. Do you know what I mean? Do you get that? These ice browns are making me thirsty. Thirsty girl. Anyway, so for that one, the last one, texture, you know, it wasn't crispy, it was dead soggy in the middle, it was like mush in the middle. I was gonna get a 3. Seasoning, the aftertaste was nice, but the middle wasn't. I'm gonna give it a 6, 6.5. 6.5, be generous. Shape and size. So it was like the standard triangle-y size, but I feel like it was too thick. Too thick to be cooked for the same amount of time as the rest. Like they all were the same amount of time you needed to be cooked for. So I feel like it could have done with longer, do you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give that one a 5.5. I'm gonna give them an extra 5. Bean test was a 5. I'm not even gonna go through that. Right guys, so that is the end of our hash brown test. Are you ready for the results? Oh my god, right, so my mum has just sent me, I don't know if you can see it on here. That is the letters and the actual brands or shops that the results are. So are you ready? Right, so 3rd place with 5 points for texture, 9.5 for seasoning, 7 for shape and size, and the bean test. I am going to put the price somewhere here, I can't remember them off, but actually, have I got them in here? Am I trusty notepad? Yes, I have! So in 3rd place, with all them points I've just said, and the price was, drumroll, McCain's at £1.20 for a bag. McCain's are in there. So that was 3rd place. In 2nd place, texture of 7, seasoning of 8, shape and size of 7, and a bean test of 8 goes to... My phone's locked. 1 second. Goes to A, which was Asda at 84p for a bag. And in first place, 8.5 for texture, strong 8 for seasoning, shape and size we got a 9. And a bean test we gave an 8. It was Lidl at 72p per bag. The other ones I tasted today was Aldi, Tesco and M&S. I can confirm that the little balls of hash brown was M&S, coming in at a whopping, are you ready for this? £2.50 per bag. The cheapest was Aldi at 69 per bag, and I can honestly say normally Aldi are my favourite hash browns, but Lidl's were a game changer, guys, an absolute game changer. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I know I have, obviously, eaten hash browns, you know, it's just my daily thing anyway. But I might do some more food tests like this. But anyway, until then, guys, I will see you soon. Stay safe. Bye. Cheers. Cheers.